The 146 certainly deserves some attention. A chosen airline to fly including Her Majesty. Another exciting week it's been, not just from Just Flight, numerous studios including Milviz, India Foxteco and more. Let's find out, shall we? Quite the week it's been, especially with the arrival of the 146, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back. Very often do we bring you the latest covering the pulse of the sim. So please hit that subscribe button for future releases. Let's go with the development updates, marketplace add-ons, community events and a freeware to take away today. A milestone of a release for Just Flight, this has truly paved its way to setting the standards quite high, being a study level aircraft. Now the BAE 146 is no doubt a complex aircraft, demands greater attention to detail. An aircraft that was built to create a sort of a marketing gap. Faster and larger than a regional turboprop, but smaller than a standard airliner. This was manufactured for a period of 19 years, spanning from 1983 to 2002. Now the prominent release of the 146 has made a remarkable presence to the sim. We couldn't be pleased to try this, experience it and review it, which is coming shortly, so stay tuned by subscribing. From the team of Milviz appears the Cessna 310R this week. Not the most popular Cessna out there, the twin-engine monoplane saw a considerable amount of units being built. Carrying up to 6 passengers on a cruise speed of 190 knots, this can reach a distance of up to 1,000 nautical miles, making it the ideal companion for weekend getaways. One of the most unique features that stands out would be the all-new aircraft state functionality. You get the option to choose different states here, meaning if you choose the ownership option, you have to maintain the plane like you own them, with regular checks and maintenance where the model leaves a state the way it was. That adds to realism factor. Over 250 different states to give an authentic experience with this. Sold for $40, this can be an interesting model to experience. The team of India Foxteco might have had a solid F-35. The trend continues with the development of the Pan-Am Tornado plus the RB199. The first level screenshots gives us the idea on how things look. Now the plan is to deliver a realistic flight model with a reasonably accurate level of systems. This comes under a family of twin-engine multi-role compact aircraft that's partnered with Italy, the UK and Germany, which plans on coming with 3 different variants. The Tornado IDS variant, the fighter bomber, the Tornado ECR, which is the defense version, and the Tornado ADV, which is an interceptor aircraft supporting air defense. The action pack finally arrives from the team of High Performance Group. An all-new extension to the sim from this group. Now this adds 5 different missions that can take a good advantage to test us on this beautiful chopper. New 3D models, texturing, plus new components that can enable you to be a part of the mission that are quite realistic, with the inclusion of emergency medical services, search and rescue, firefighter, offshore utility, civilian cargo and military cargo. Now the pack as a whole is sold for $40. You need to own the base version to take advantage of this extension. It's natural to see the amount of interest growing at the sim. Drives more folks to contribute, and this has been the case for Coxpa. The Aeropacked A22LS Foxbat. This is an ultralight that was first produced in '96. The Ukrainian manufactured ultralight uses a Rotax 912ULS 4-cylinder air-cooled piston engine to carry a single passenger, reaching speeds up to 100 miles per hour. Not to forget, with an impressive range of up to 700 miles. Various static elements that can be controlled along with fully modeled flaperons. Ground level speaking, it's good to see that some studios take more time post the release, and in a case like this, the Hollywood Burbank airport appears to be updated with a lot more areas. A complete high quality rendition of the airport, the ground polys have been reworked using custom textures along with realistic elevation and sloped runways. Another addition to note would be the new apron expansion plus custom modeling, which has been revised throughout with complete PBAR textures. Now the Hollywood Burbank is a busy airport on the west coast of the US, closest to the downtown LA area and huddled closely to major studios with plenty of business jets and regional airliners that fly executives and celebrities across the nation. In terms of development, what do we hope from this world? A busy month for sure. Now the next world update is planned to be on the 17th of this month, not really far from today, addressing Italy and Malta. We went over last week on what to expect on a high level. 4 airports along with 13 photogrammetry cities, 105 points of interest, 3 new landing challenges and 3 new bush missions, giving us more to explore this region. But what else is new? Something to note would be the Maverick DLC release in parallel to the motion picture Top Gun. Now in terms of the VR aspect, this area needs to be further refined to a better level. A deep subject for sure. Now the teams have been well strategized and approximately 30% of the entire team have their sole focus on the VR aspect. The good news is that Asobo now considers VR to be a platform, the manner how PC and Xbox have been considered. A core functionality rather than a feature that gives us the assurance of seriousness to deliver a constant VR experience at the sim. Now talking about the future, more features are to be dialed in and let's hope for a much better experience. Before we move to the freewares and the community events, have you joined our Discord server yet? We bring you the latest of updates plus planning to host a range of events coming in soon. So please join our Discord server today. Let's do a shout out to a few folks here. David Edwards, Robert Ford, Mark Beeston, Motul Car and Lancer Productions. Can't be thankful enough for your support. Moving to the events this week would be with the gang of the Aussie Group Flights team. It's time to suit up and take those business jets across country this time. A scenic flight over Texas, New Mexico and Colorado flying from Dallas Love Field to Eagle Country Regional. A good way to experience different landscapes for sure. Now you get to choose the aircraft you want, particularly business jets. The event is on the 6th of May, so mark your calendars. The flight plan, more details can be found right here in the description below or join our Discord for timely updates. Towards the line of Freeware, a recent development by FS Designs. The Laxley Bannock Airport, a small international airport that's located on the north of Norway that serves more than 60,000 passengers annually. While the passenger numbers could be arguably low, the runway accommodates anything from a Cessna going all the way to the 747. Plus, this functions as a military base. Completely redone with custom aprons and runways, custom terminal and hangars with 4K textures. The taxiways are accurate as well, along with runways and apron lighting. More than 1800 downloads with a 5-star rating, a recent development. This should tell us something. A freeware to consider and a great job overall. The link to the freeware and the community events can be found right here in the description below. Hope you liked this video, there's so much more coming. Do join our Discord and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, do take care and happy flying folks.